This video is sponsored by Hobby Nut Models. Check the link in the description below for more details. Hey, I'm John. Welcome to Mr. G's Workbench and part 2 of the F-14D Tomcat build. We're using the Tamiya kit with some aftermarket extras. If you didn't see part 1, just click on the card up here and it'll take you back to the first episode and you can catch up. If you recall, at the end of that episode, we had the forward fuselage assembled. We had built the cockpit. We used Quinta instrument panels for it. We did a little bit of painting, weathering, and installed the cockpit into the forward part of the fuselage, closed those fuselage halves up, and that's where we left off. So today I'm hoping to finish up the construction of the rest of the fuselage, get everything ready for primer. If nothing else, we'll get the main aircraft assembled, and the armament will be like I'm going to do a separate video on the armament. Thank you to the over 4,670 people who subscribe to the channel. Thank you all very much for your support. If you're not subscribed, as apparently YouTube says 70% of people that watch this video aren't subscribed, I hope you'll click on the subscribe button down below and hit the bell and be notified every time I put out a video, because the open secret is I don't have a regular schedule for videos. So work with me here, okay? Thank you also, my channel member family. There go their names up the screen. Much appreciated. If you're interested in becoming a channel member and taking your support of the Workbench to the next level, just click on the join button down below, and it doesn't obligate you to anything. It just takes you to the link to show you you get early access to videos, and you get a 10% discount on merchandise in the merch store. So that's it. Let's move on. Let's jump back in on the build of the F-14. All right, John was a little too clever for his own good. In my haste to get everything assembled, I forgot to drill the holes that were called for the pylons at the front of the lower fuselage. I tried to go back and replicate the locations for the holes, completely screwed that up. So I realized the smartest thing I could do was clip the pins off that would have gone into the fuselage, located these, held it in place, glued the first one. Once I was confident it was in a good spot, then I went back and did the second one and made sure that was in a good spot. Most of the fuselage is done. We've got the wings to do and then the horizontal stabilizers, and we'll get the tails glued up so everything will be ready for paint. I wanted to test out. I'm using these die-cut masks. They were made for the AMK F-14 by Galaxy Model. I tried them to mask the insides of the canopy so that I could paint the inside correctly for once in my life, and they fit like a charm. Take your time and they fit just fine. So if you have the Tamiya kit and you want masks for inside and out, this is the way to go. I'm going to use the Tamiya ones on the outside because they're, cut for that. But you can see here I used the Galaxy Model ones on the inside here, and they fit fine. I took my time fitting everything. After I paint that green, I'll drop in the mask for there, and then I can paint the inside of that black as well. So kudos to Galaxy Model, and give them a shot. Not a sponsor. You can use Tamiya extra thin as I'm doing here if you're careful with it. And once I did that, we painted the inside of the canopy with flat black. Now I'm dry brushing with some Vallejo aluminum to bring out the detail of those hooks. Here I'm using gray panel liner on, that's the cockpit surround. That'll be inserted into the forward fuselage. After that gray dries, I'll clean it up with some clear mineral spirits. Here I put a extra piece of tape to act as a lip to keep spray from getting inside the canopy. So that's it for today. We got primer on, and the primer doesn't look consistent. I didn't do a heavy coat of primer. I don't think it really needed it. I did a light coat of primer. I came back with the 3000 grit sanding sponge, and I just gave it a light sand. Everything is nice and smooth, and I think it'll be a good base for the grays that are coming, the many grays. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you for stopping in, and hope to see you in the next episode when we're going to get paint on this bad boy. All right, thanks for stopping in. Take care, stay well, and I will see you guys next time.